Alrighty, welcome to the live stream. Hope y'all are doing great. If you're watching the replay, let me know in the chat where you are tuning in from. I definitely want to get this thing started by saying grateful that you're here. Got a cool announcement here toward the end of the video. If you're watching the replay, you can fast forward. Welcome. If you guys are watching this live, feel free to share this live out. And hope y'all are doing good. We're repping the Dodgers here today. They had a big win. Let's pull this up over here and kick off. Amazing. Good to see you guys. I got a little new setup here, so I got to get all these screens. 4 screens now, so I'm going to look at the screens right under me. And let me know in the chat where you're tuning in from. Let's talk about some crypto stuff going on with China, Dubai. We're on a free website here called CoinGlass. hold on, I'm not liking this. I don't like how this setup is right now. Let's go to my YouTube in this screen to the left. It's usually how I have it. Way too much going on. But yeah, hope y'all are having a good day. I'm like a little bit tired for some reason, 7:40, so really avoiding caffeine. I took like 3 days off. No caffeine. I'm not gonna lie, I'm drinking some caffeine right now. I got like 5 more hours of calls, but Canada in the building. If you're watching live, welcome. If you're watching the replay, glad you're here. All right, let's get into it. Some stuff here today. And I need some energy in the chat. And might give away some cool things here toward the end of the YouTube live. So hit that like button and share this with a friend. Now, I'm on a website here, coinglass.com, taking a look at just overall market. Super flat, 50-50. Market is not really doing anything here this weekend, coming out of some inflation numbers. I'll speak about that briefly here in a second, but last week we had inflation actually drop. And that's going to affect the whole market, guys. Give me 1 second here. Drop this link in a couple other chats I'm in. Awesome. Hope you all having a good day for those that just got on here. So inflation numbers went down. You know, what that means essentially, it's just a bigger likelihood that the Fed goes and cuts rates in September. So I think September is going to be a big month. Now, this is really cool. Dubai yesterday officially approved Bitcoin and crypto payments for salaries. Okay. In some places, like in Miami where I live, there are some jobs that will pay you a salary, but now Dubai has made it completely legal for every business in the country to start paying people. So I believe it's now going to be the employer and then the employees. They're going to have to like both opt in, saying, "Hey, we're offering to pay in crypto." Which, if you are smart, hopefully it's not just Bitcoin. You know, how cool would it be to earn your salary in like Solana? Good Lord. I know people that were getting paid in Bitcoin in their business and at their job, essentially, when Bitcoin was $2,000-$3,000 and they were making 20, 30, 40, $50,000 a month. So they were getting 20, 30 Bitcoin a month when Bitcoin was at 2, 3, 4,000. And when Bitcoin hit 50, 60, they look like a genius. So could this take place in the US? Let me know in the chat if you think so. I think this will happen. And it'll be a state thing. I think it'll be determined by the state. I think states like Florida and Texas and Nevada will do something like this structure. And if you're listening to this and you have a job and your employer offers you to get paid in crypto, number one is I would just do it. Okay? Even if it's Bitcoin, you can remember you could still cash out. You could still cash out. I'm sure there's going to be probably some tax stuff you'll have to deal with. I think the tax laws will be pro crypto, to be honest with you, regardless, because of how big crypto is going to get and how much they're going to want to make off of it. So they're not going to want to shoot themselves in the foot and then not go to the hospital, right? They're not going to do that. So I think crypto will, in the US, be taxed fairly. It's crazy that I'm even saying that, but I think it will be for some reason. Now, here's a question that a lot of people don't know. Is Bitcoin illegal in China? And the answer is yes. Um, China doesn't get on board with too many things, right? Their culture is very calm, very peaceful. It's a very culture-driven country. And really, it's its own world, okay? Like, people in China can't use Facebook, they can't use Instagram. It's their own world. They have their own apps. They do their own thing over there. Now, there's some rumors that China might lift in the fourth quarter of this year the ban of purchasing Bitcoin. Right? Think about how many people are in China. Let's Google that. Yeah, 1.4 billion people right now would be operating in an illegal manner, and they're probably not breaking the law. So most of them probably don't have any crypto, and that would open up that entire market of purchasing crypto. But I put a one in the chat, and that's in 2022. It's probably like 1.5 now. Put a one in the chat if you think this type of news, it getting unbanned, would push price up. I actually do. I actually could, and I'm just going to predict this here. I could see China unbanning crypto when Bitcoin is above 70 to $75,000 again. Market goes parabolic. Their government is probably sitting on a bag of Bitcoin, on a bag of different cryptos. And then boom, they unban it, and then the market goes a lot higher. So I think we're going to see something like that. So keep that in mind. Talking about Google here, Google faces $5 million lawsuit over malicious crypto app wallet downloaded from the Google Play Store. So Google messed up, and this is why I'm team iPhone, okay? Google creates Android, right? Android had an app that was like Phantom. I think it was a fake Phantom wallet app, and people downloaded it, and people lost millions of dollars because Google approved an app in their app store. So that is Google's fault, and now they have to pay for it. So I know Apple's not perfect. I know iPhone has some issues and it breaks every time the new one comes out. But shame on you, Google. So now they're gonna or now they're dealing with this $5 million lawsuit. It should be a lot more because there's probably people that lost a lot more than that. And that is why we say, and that is why we teach to be very careful of, and I have a surprise for you guys here in a few minutes, but be very careful of apps that you download, links that you click. Even if your mom sends you a link, be a little skeptical, right? Don't just click on random things. I think that's a big reason why people are scared to get into the space, because they hear those types of stories. Okay. This is also some really interesting news here on Solana. Solana surpasses all other blockchains in monthly chain royalties from NFTs. NFTs are not really that, I'm not really following NFTs too much like I used to be honest with you. I still am sitting on a very, very nice bag. Maybe down a little bit, not down too much because I wasn't too aggressive, but it's a small percentage of my portfolio in some ETH and Solana NFTs. But Sol, once again, just continuing to run and to rip with on-chain royalties. Okay, very, very interesting. Now, last week we had inflation. There's really not a lot of news. Like, this is really not going to really move the market for quite some time, guys, until like September 6th. So if you're an investor, the next few weeks could get a little bit bumpy. Okay. We look at Bitcoin here, and I do think Bitcoin will come back down to this low $50,000 level. Okay. One thing that I see is this huge spike in volume. So I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin made a return back down to like 51, 54. And we'll really look and see how the price reacts. I'm a little bit salty because I wasn't paying attention, and there was a short position on Solana that I missed because what was I doing an hour ago? I was at Publix. I was at the store buying food instead of taking this trade. I don't know what I was doing. I saw this earlier today, and I don't know why I missed it. But yeah, Solana is selling off right now. I'd be really patient here on Solana. I think Solana is going to make a push under this 136, 137 level to the downside. If this thing can push back up, I won't miss it again. Damn. Let me know in the chat if you're making money when the market goes down. Let me know in the chat if you're not making money when the market goes down. Really, really important. Basic skill set that is not that complicated. I know sometimes people find my YouTube channel and they think this is really difficult and really hard. You just need the right guidance, okay? You need the right mentorship. It's not difficult. Okay, I dropped out of college after like 3 weeks. We were able to figure this thing out. Now, a couple weeks ago, I actually created a free course and I gave it out to a lot of my students. And now I'm going to release it actually to everybody publicly at waitlist.happybullrun.com. I'm going to put the link in the chat. You guys can get on the wait list. This is going to be 3 videos, a 3-day course that I put together for literally free. And you guys can get on the wait list here. Let me know in the chat when you're on the wait list. And it's going to be 3 days, right? Day 1, I'm talking about the 6 ways you can generate income on crypto from crypto, staking, yield farming. I'm going to go into all that. Day 2, if you want to understand how to read the charts, day 2, you need to watch that. And then on year 3, I actually make some very bold statements from a standpoint of I actually give price predictions for 14 different cryptos. So it's 100% for free. I don't believe in selling courses. I actually hate people that sell courses, to be honest with you. So I put this together. I hope this can add some value to you, your friends, your family. And I just put the link in the YouTube chat, and I hope it helps you. So let me see if I can pin that real quick in the YouTube. Let me know after you're on the wait list. And we're going to do I think my team said we're going to do 500 waitlist spots, and we're already like at 350. We sent out an email. Why can't I pin this? I swear YouTube is so stupid sometimes. Anyways, you guys see it in the chat there. So go through it. It's 3 days. I think the videos are like 15 minutes each day. You can watch 1 video a day, and that's pretty clean. So hopefully it helps you. Let me know in the chat if you get on the wait list, or if you already have a wait list spot. Okay. So, man, I think the market's going to retrace this week. August has historically not a good month. It's good, Christian. Chadwick on the wait list. Christian on the wait list. My brother, what's good? August historically is not a good month for Bitcoin, which most likely means it's not a good month for the whole market. So, and September is really not a good month either. It's not a bad month, but it's not a good month. At -7, -7, -3, +3. The next 4 couple weeks could get a little out of control here going into this meeting on September 18th. This right now is the most important date this year. Okay, September 18th for the economic data or the economic projections, the economic numbers, right, for the economy, for for mortgage rates, for people that want to buy houses, for people that want to get cheaper money. September 18th is a big day where they could cut rates for the first time in years. Mortgage rates are already starting to drop. And now we could see them cut right off the top. Let's see what the percentage is. There's a free website here called cmegroup.com. And if there's any questions on crypto, on trading, on life, on business, feel free to drop it in the chat. I have a meeting here in about 15 minutes, so we'll wrap up this thing in a second. Right now, they're projecting 75% chance of a rate cut in September. This number is subject to change. And the reason that number and why I believe they're going to cut in September is because inflation on paper, this is the BS, on paper is at 2.9. Well, there's a free website here that kind of gives us the real inflation numbers. Remember, they changed the definition of inflation. They changed the definition of recession. The government just changing the definition of things as they want. And yeah, I'll actually show you guys something here at trueflation.com. Over the past 4 years, the compounded inflation rate is actually closer to this number. Let me know in the chat. Do you think inflation is closer to this number, 25 or 2.9? Now, this is year over year, so let's just say 4 years. 3, 3, 3, 3, that's 6, that's 9, that's 12. So 12 compared to 25. So do you think it's option A or do you think it's option B? Option A or option B? This is year over year. This is compounded over 4 years. Okay, I think it's option A. And they have like an algorithm here that's tracks inflation on how it was before and then compounds it and all that stuff. Okay, I think inflation is still an issue, obviously. You see it when you go to the grocery store. You see it when you're trying to purchase a house. You know, I can't tell you how many people right now, like I don't know. It depends on the real estate market. But most people are never going to be able to afford a home, ladies and gentlemen. You know, if you're not making 100 grand a year, you'll never get a house. Okay. If your household income is under 100 grand, like you're in trouble. So you have to make more money. You have to find ways to make more money. You have to put money to work and learn how to multiply it because this is wild. Okay, wild times we're living in. Now, what I want to show you here, actually, another cool little thing here is the personal inflation calculator. Okay, take a look at this. Let's just use the US as an example. The true inflation calculator is designed to calculate the real impact of inflation on your personal expenses. Okay. Please enter your household expenses for a personalized summary. Okay, so this is household. So household usually is 2 people. Okay, so in America, the average person, okay, the average household, okay, US average spend, average household earns about $61,000 a year. I know some of y'all are doing a lot better than this. Some of you might be earning that a month. Good job. But average $61,000 a year, average person about $30,000 each, $3,000 a month. In Miami, you're gonna live outside, so don't move to Miami if you want to survive here with this type of income. Now, take a look at this. The average household, remember, so household spends on food and beverages $782 a month. Okay. Average U.S. housing, U.S. average spends $1,200 a month. Now, this is average based on the whole country. In Florida, in Miami, you cannot live anywhere for $1,200 a month. You will literally be living outside. Okay. Yeah, not happening. And this is household. Okay. This is like in some parts of the world right now, 4 people are living in a 2-2. And they have a roommate, and then the roommates have 2 other roommates, and there's 2 bedrooms, and there's 4 people living in it. You know, and that's just the reality of what's going on right now. U.S. average household right now is spending over $1,000 a month on transportation, on cars. Why is that? To buy a car I'm losing my voice. To buy a car right now, interest rates are so high that people's monthly payments on a lease, and especially if they're purchasing a vehicle, the average car is like what, $700-800 a month? I think like a new Honda Civic is like $600 a month. That's crazy. You used to be able to get like a Honda Civic for like $200-300 a month, a Nissan for like $200 a month. Now it's like $400, $500, $600. Bad credit, you're done. Utilities $300 a month, health $400 a month, household and daily items $300 a month, alcohol and tobacco $97 a month. That's probably a lot higher in a lot of other places. That's fine. Education $120 a month. We can see that in America, people don't value their education. You're watching this live on YouTube. I applaud you for being here. Let me know in the chat what city or what state you're tuning in from as well. But most people don't value education. They don't watch positive YouTube streams like this. They're not subscribed to my channel. They're not subscribed to the Jim Rohns and Alex Hormozis of the world and people that are actually, I'm not putting myself in that category, but you get what I'm saying. They're not watching things that can move the needle forward. They're just chilling, it's the weekend. They're just chilling. Like they're just, you ever know somebody that's just like always chill? Like they don't really care. Hey, God bless those people. But I'm not that I'd rather chill in 5, 6, 7, 8, 15 years from now when I have a higher level of wealth. Okay. When my wealth is creating wealth, when my income is creating income. Okay. The biggest mistake you can make right now is getting over leveraged. Okay. Is over leveraging yourself. And that's what people are going to do. And that's why people over leverage themselves. And this is why, like, if you're over like 35, 40 years old here, like you could have made a ton of money in 2008. I was too young, I guess. I wasn't too young, but I just wasn't exposed. I was like 13 or 14 years old here. But in 2008, this S&P, the stock market, housing crisis, it crashed. It crashed. But do you know that's where if you would have had money, if you would have been, let's say you were even working a job, saving money, saving money, saving money, saving money, saving money, saving money. Start investing, start investing, start investing, keep investing, keep investing, keep investing, keep investing. Boom. That's why the long term, the markets are going to continue to go up. Do you know, like when people work jobs, like there's a portion of that money that goes into like those mutual funds that or go whatever those funds are called, and that gets invested into the stock market. So the more people work and the more people working and all that stuff, that money's going here and that money's going here. That's why it's going to continue to go higher. Will there be pullbacks? Of course. Look at that monthly candle on the stock market. S&P came all the way down to 5,100, and it is already back up this month, the past 18 days. Almost 8%, which is a huge gain in the overall market. But let me ask you a question, okay? Forget about 2008. Everybody here was most likely an adult in 2020, right? Did you buy any stocks? Did you buy any crypto? Did you buy any assets 4 years ago or in the past 4 years? I have some friends that purchased houses in 2017, 18, 19. They're not traders, they're not investors, but they got a house at the right time and they're sitting on a fat gain on that property. They could sell that house for almost double the price, some of them. Some of them, they're up like 100, 200, 300K. My friend bought a house for $400,000 in 2018 in Florida, South Florida. The neighbor or like a couple of houses down, they just sold for like 750. And I'm like, okay, bro. And he actually asked me what he should do. I'm like, look, you're not gonna sell it because you're not gonna get a better rate than what you have. He has like a 2 point something interest rate. But what he can do is he can take out equity against his house. I'm not in real estate, so I don't know the exact term, but he can take out the equity and reinvest that back into the real estate market, or he can do whatever he wants with it. And that's like, here's the question tonight is what's your money doing? In the chat, like, are you just a saver? If you're a saver, that's fine. That's important. Like, you got to know how to save money. But are you a saver? Oh, this is a good. I learned this years ago. There's a difference between a saver that invests and a hoarder. You guys know what a hoarder is? It sounds so bad. Let me pull up the definition of this. You guys know what a hoarder is? Let me know in the chat. Let's pull up the definition right here. Hoarding disorder is a mental health condition in which a person feels a strong need to save a large number of items. So think in money, whether they have a monetary value or not, and experience significant distress when attempting to get rid of items. This is what people do with their money. This is how people live their life. They just save, save, save. They save for what? They save for what? They save for what? They save for the rainy day. They save for the emergency. And then you know what shows up? A hurricane shows up. They save for a rainy day and then it pours. And all that money that they just built up, save, 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 save. AC goes out, money gone. Car breaks down, money gone. Emergency shows up. I think I spelled emergency wrong, so I apologize. Maybe I didn't. I'm tired. Um, but an investor, right, or a saver that saves to like invest is wise. How many of you guys follow me on Instagram? I posted this on my story earlier today. Let me actually read it to you. My dog's barking. Yo, Bentley, what are you doing? Why are you barking? Okay. Ben, chill. I said you can be 15 and wise or 80 and unwise. Don't listen to people solely based off their age. It's such a mistake in society. I have to listen to them because they are older than me. That's a trap, and vice versa. I can't listen to them because they are younger than me. What can they teach me? This is how people think, everybody. And I said, you are done for. If someone has wisdom and can move you closer to a better outcome, I would consider listening to them. And that's why, and I'll read the second one here in a second. That's why, like this question, and you don't even have to listen to me. This question changed my life. This question is something I always think about. You know, when people try to give me relationship advice and then they've been divorced twice, does that feel good? No, I'm not listening to them. You know, when people tell me like, okay, this is how you should work out, and then like, you know, they don't have the results. Like, I respect the thanks for trying to help me, but I can't really listen too much. Okay. Who do you listen to? So here's the second thing that I posted. And I put this, if you're in a position of leadership, so every person on this call, like you're a leader in one way, shape, or form. Okay. The way you lead younger people is different, is completely different than the way you lead older people. Younger people need reminders. Write this down. If you're leading people, write this down. Younger people need reminders on vision, on belief, and heavy accountability. Younger people need accountability. 11 years ago, I got mentors that held me accountable. I have mentors that hold me accountable. Guys, give me a second. Well, I don't know why my dog is barking. Let me, hold on. I'll be right back. Yeah. Hit the link in the chat. Wait list. Get on the wait list. Bentley, what are you doing? All right, we're back. The dog got stuck somewhere in the house. Okay. So we're back. Okay, so let me finish this. Let me finish this. We're about to wrap up here. I got to jump in this meeting. Okay, so I said if you're in a position of leadership, okay, the way you lead younger people is different than older. Remember, younger people need vision, belief, and accountability. Older people need reminders on leave an inheritance, leave a family legacy, and buy your time back with leverage to enjoy what you have left. Here's the purpose of that is you can be really young and have a lot of wisdom. You could be really old is perception, right? But you could be older and have no wisdom. And you're just old. And what society has taught us, okay? Society has taught us, listen to them. Because their age, right? How many of you guys would agree with this? Society has told us listen to them because of their age and their experience. Now, I agree with the second part. I don't agree with their first part. So when we talk about making money in the markets, when we talk about having success in an online business, and your uncle who started a business and went bankrupt is telling you, hey, it's a bad idea to do that thing, or it's a bad idea to invest in the stock market. Like, how many of y'all have a family member that just doesn't get it? Like, you care about investing, you like crypto, you like the stock, like they just don't get it. Like, they're going to be negative about that the entire time. So instead of arguing with them, instead of trying to change their mind, just agree with them, do it anyways, get a large enough result, and then maybe they'll listen, maybe they won't. It doesn't matter. But I can tell you from my own experience, it took me like a year to be consistent for then my dad to start to listen to me. And now he's a very, very successful trader and has a successful business and has successful businesses around trading. Okay. But it starts with this right here, everybody. Who do you listen to when it comes to this information? Okay. No, there's not one person in the world that knows everything. And if they're claiming that they do, that's dangerous. Like, for example, if you just got on here, I'm giving away a course. I'm not selling a course. I'm giving this away. And there's a wait list. You can get on the wait list right now. It's free. You have zero to lose. Okay. You have zero to lose. It's 3 days. It's free. I don't, how many times do I got to say that? I'm not saying that anymore because I should charge for this stuff, to be honest with you. Day one, I talk about 6 different ways you can earn income in crypto. Day two, I go over some of the things I look for in the charts. And day three, I give you a 4-year plan on what to do to prepare for the next to 2028. And I give you some price predictions. So go to the site, get on the wait list, and I'll notify you when the course is out. Okay. We're finalizing some stuff. And I'm just going to really drop it at, like randomly. I'm going to drop it randomly in the next 7 to 10 days. And you'll get a text, hey, the course is out. This is how you access it. You'll have your own login portal, username, password. You log in. Super nice. And you can watch it as many times as you want. So put a 1 in the chat if you're going to watch and go through that, because I spent some time. So hopefully, though, one person watches it. They take action. In 4 years, they get super rich. And they just, maybe they invite me to like their wedding or something, or they invite me to like, it's like the Super Bowl. That would be kind of cool. So I hope you all having a great day. I got to jump into this meeting right now. I'm a little bit late for. And look, it's gonna be a great last couple months of the year, though. I don't care what's going on with the election. I don't care what's going on in the media. Um, y'all understand, and I already said it, but I want to say it one more time. Oh my God, the markets are volatile. Volatility. And I hate this freaking word. You know what? Volatility leads to opportunity. I'm going to use it. Opportunity to make or lose money. That's just the name of the game. What are you doing, TradingView? To make or to lose money. So if you know what you're doing, which side of the stick should you be on? You should probably be on the making money side. If you don't know what you're doing and you're trying to do things that you've never done before by watching random YouTube videos or having a huge ego, you're screwed. You're in trouble. Okay. But for crypto, for at least, I'll tell you this. Okay. Even if I think we're going to come down here, even if this market were to come all the way back down to the low 50s, 50 to 54, okay. Overall, where was Bitcoin a year ago? I hate to be that guy. I hate to be that guy. I hate to be that guy, but August, I was in Europe at this time, or I was just got back from Europe. Bitcoin was at $27,000, everybody. What's up, swag? $27,000. Even if Bitcoin went back to 40K, it's not going back under this number. I would really, really bet the farm on that. But the point is over the past year, it's still up. Crypto is still up dramatically. Outperformed a lot of different things. Okay. Maybe not Nvidia. Maybe not Nvidia. But other than that, it's outperformed a lot of other asset classes. So just chill and take a look at this. Last thing I'm going to show you. August, going into September, going in until October. Hello. Take a look. Now, this was the bear market. August, going into September, October, November. You guys see what I'm seeing? Yeah, y'all see what I'm seeing? August, going into September, going into October. Y'all see what I'm seeing? Put a 2 in the chat. So, be patient. I don't know how many times you got to hear that. It's a long-term game we're playing. If you're going to be an investor, play the game long-term, okay? It's much better that way. So I just pinned the message at the top. Waitlist is open for 3-day crypto course. Yes, it's free. It should be 5K, but this one is free. So it's pinned at the top of this video. Feel free to share that link out, and you'll be notified when you have access. You'll have your own username and password and credentials to log in and watch it over and over again. And this can be a good time. Okay. My goal right now is like I've been a part of all the different bull markets from 2017, and I wasn't as aggressive online with creating content and doing free courses and putting out stuff like that. This time I am, because I don't want people to say in 5 to 10 years, oh, Mike never told me, Mike never tried to help me. That's one thing I will not allow. That's why I'm going to get aggressive with content. Not just in trading, not just in investing, but also the psychology of investing, right? When to reallocate, what is allocation, what is reallocation, when should you stop buying crypto, when should you stop buying into the market? I think there actually is an answer to that to an extent. um for crypto, for sure. For stocks, some stocks, it's a great allocation right now. For some stocks, it's a great time to reallocate right now. So we're going to talk about all of that on this channel. So make sure you guys hit the like button down below. It definitely helps me out. It's all I ask from you. And hit that subscribe button. I don't know why you're not subscribed. I put out literally a video. Did y'all see that video? Um, Go watch this literally right now. Like, it's on my channel. One underrated stock market category, and I actually give 3 stocks to watch that are crypto related, that are kind of tied to the overall crypto market. It's literally on my channel right here. I've got 500 views on it. This one right here, one underrated stock market category. Go take a look at that.